In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a base map and to do a related task of turning off that service layer credit in your layout view. That'll pop up when you add a base map. So what I'll do now is just add in the data from the latest exercise, Texas, and now the roads are thrown in there. And this orientation might be a little bit different. I think my map document had a different, or my data frame has a different projected coordinate system, but it's the same data. The roads are in here just to kind of show you the really built-up area of the DFW Metro. They're for orienting, for reference. And now the other data we can add for reference is a base map. And to do that, you click the little drop-down arrow that's part of the Add Data button and choose to add a base map. Now you have different options. These are all served by Esri, so it's being accessed as a mapping service and feature service. If you can choose from imagery, if you just kind of want some background objects to help orient the user, or something more subtle like this light gray canvas. Try imagery with labels. Might be quite a bit. We'll see. If it loads for more than a few seconds, I think I'm going to pause. Nice. Didn't take too long, just a couple seconds. So you'll get a warning because the data source of these base maps is just using a geographic coordinate system that's being reprojected in the data frame. It's nothing you have to worry about. You can even tell them, don't warn me again. You can use hardware acceleration to speed up the drawing, but you may have some issues related to speed based on your connection and how much data you're trying to pull in. So there's reference, that's the labels. There's the base map itself at the bottom of your table of contents. And then in the little icon in the bottom right of data view, it's like a little folder, and it says show service layer credits, blah. So you can see for the place names, where's that data being sourced from, where's the imagery itself coming from. And now if we hop into layout view, like we're going to make a map, then that service layer credit information is at the bottom right. And depending on the base map you use, here we have satellite data as well as a lot of feature data, like counties here and labels, labeling places. This can be quite wordy, this service layer credit, and you may want to remove it. You can't really click on it just now, but you can effectively remove it. What you have to do is go up to Insert, Dynamic Text, Service Layer Credit. And now the service layer credit was already there, but now it's being essentially transformed into something that you can modify, dynamic, changeable. And so here it is, right in the center, and you can move it. If you try to, you can click on it. If you try to delete it, it goes back to how it was. You can't delete it, but what you can do is right-click it, go to Properties, change symbol, and put the text to have no color. So it's still something in here. You can click on it, you can move it around, but it's not going to be visible in the actual map. Now in ArcGIS Pro, the steps that you'll take are a little bit different, but it's essentially the same process. Some of it's a little bit easier. So the first thing is that a base map is going to be preloaded. It's this topographic option. And so you don't have Add Base Map, you just have a Base Map button. And if you drop down that arrow, you can choose a different one, light gray canvas. Now it's going to update, and here we are. So I'll add in our exercise data. Zoom in, here. And now if we want a layout, what we'll do is we'll insert one to our project. So go to the Insert tab, New Layout. You can pick any kind of size or set a custom. I'll just pick the vertical oriented layout. And now what we can do once we have this layout, add in our map. So you click Map Frame, drop it down, and you kind of click and drag where you want it. There we go. And the service layer credits aren't so bad here. They just say the data is from Esri here, NPS, National Park Service. So it's not that obstructive, but if we want to kind of deal with it in the same way, we still need to create new dynamic text. And so that's a button right up here on the Insert tab. You drop down and you have all those options are now organized. And there's a lot more. What you do is just scroll down until you see Layout, and there's Service Layer Credits. And here, just click and drag a text box rectangle, and that text disappeared from the bottom corner and was entered in here. Now if we delete it, it goes back. But if we add it back in, let me see, here we go. Click and drag, then we can, let me see, if we double click, we can affect the text symbol here. So appearance, color, no color, outline color, no color. And if we apply that, it's gone. It's not really gone, there's still an element there, but it's invisible.